All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving our praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from, and I'd like to say peace and salutations unto the hopefully elect. And today, I just want to go into, a quick video on this guy, Rick Ross, the rapper Rick Ross, not the real Rick Ross, the former drug dealer. And this camera cost us, this video, he's pretty much, showing off his wealth, you know, which, as we know in this current society, that, the US dollar is due to crash, pretty soon, you know. So I'm just going to play this clip, bring out a few scriptures, Lord willing. This lesson is edifying and straight to the point.
Yo, morning glory. What it is, Monday morning? Yeah. What we doing today? How we turning up? What new money we talking about? What new brands we talking about? What new businesses we talking about? Matter of fact, reward your loyal brands and your loyal partners. It's a new week, man. Let's go. It's a whole new zone. Get on that old ass Facebook you ain't posted in a long time. Post some of this new shit. Yo, morning glory. What it is, Monday morning? Yeah. What we doing today? How we turning up? What new money we talking about? What new brands we talking about? What new businesses we talking about? Matter of fact, reward your loyal brands and your loyal partners. It's a new week, man. Let's go. It's a whole new zone. Get on that old ass Facebook you ain't posted in a long time. Post some of this new shit.
And pretty much, he's just like the rest of these, rappers and celebrities, or even just regular everyday niggas that got money. They just doing this to pretty much flex, on people. Now, if you got money and you're actually showing people how to make money, then cool, but you're pretty much just doing that to show off that, you have wealth. Man has over, 100 plus cars, a large house out there in Georgia, and about, I forgot how many acres of land he says he has, but either way it goes, man, it's all, at the end of the day, it's all for nothing, because we know that you didn't get that, from hard work, because as you know, if you're a regular man, you're not going to be able to obtain that. You have to sell out to get it, you know, because it's been proven time and time again that, this man is, his whole persona is based off of someone else, a real man. But, it's okay because, he pretty much has his consolation prize, man, So let's get right into it, man. So there's the book of Matthew, chapter 16 and verse 26. And it says, "For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?" So, right, man, what profit is it, if you were to gain the whole world? And pretty much, Rick Ross, he pretty much, he gained the world, meaning, he has, this wealth. He has the fame, the status of this current world, But what profit is it, man? Because you have to lose your soul. Now, he didn't physically, lose his actual soul, man, because, our souls ultimately belong to the Heavenly Father. You can't sell something that belongs to you. And then you literally couldn't sell it anyway, you know, because then you would just literally be just a shell of a man, because our spirits are what pretty much keep our bodies going, just like, an engine is pretty much the key, or I'm not going to say that, well, the key, but pretty much the engine is pretty much what, makes a car move, you know, really the driver behind it, but that engine pretty much is what, gives that car, the drive to, be able to drive, so to speak. But, he's gained this wealth and status as a Slakia. He's gained the wealth and status of this world. Ultimately, it came with a cost. He had to sell his soul. He had to sell his morals, you know, because again, you're not going to be able to become, a multimillionaire in this current world unless you do something wicked, man, because that's ultimately what it is, quid pro quo, this for that. You want this money, well, you're going to have to give up something for it, you know, whether it be, a blood sacrifice, whether you have to sacrifice, a close friend, or a relative, you know, or you have to pretty much bend over. You have to give up something. They have to have something on you in order for you to pretty much get, you know, that status. Because again, even, when it comes to the entertainment industry in particular, especially when it comes to, rap music, you know, they have these different clubs. In order for you to want to make, $20 million, be a part of that $20 million club, man, you got to do something. And even then, there's levels to it, man. But it's really all for nothing. And then on top of that, this man is proud, just like the rest of these niggas, man. The Lord is gonna kill them all, because they're covetous, you know. They have all this wealth, but yet they shit on their own people. While the state of the nation of Israel, we're low, we're poor. And now, even though us, we are all of us, I'm speaking as the nation of whole, but all of the nation of Israel, we're not homeless, but we're poor, as in, we're in the lowest state, man. These other nations are in a better case than us, because a lot of us, you know, that were brought over here, because, as we know, yeah, Reuben and Issachar, they were already over here in North America, but the Southern Kingdom, we've pretty much been over here since, the 1500s, if I'm not mistaken, and pretty much these other nations, can come over here, like, the Elamites, so-called Eastern Indians, the Ishmaelites, the Arabs, they can come over here from, their homelands and get business loans and be tax exempt for, I think, it's either 5 or 7 years. It's one of those, be tax exempt, you know, but meanwhile, we've been over here our whole lives and we can barely get a loan for a car or a house, you know, it's madness. So I'm going to get this in the Apocrypha. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 9. And it says, "Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man." And you clearly see this man is covetous. Well, what's this? It's Monday morning, man. What we doing? What new money we gonna make? What we gonna do? This and that, man. He's covetous. This man pretty much has more than one could desire, you know, but he's covetous. He wants more, you know. It says, "For such an one setteth his own soul to sell, because he liveth, he casteth." It's like, yeah, because while he liveth, he cast away his bowels. So, right, man. Again, this is the state of, these celebrities, these rappers, those sellouts among our people. And that's not just the entertainers, it's even, people that are prominent in this society, whether they be politicians, you know, or whatever, man, just whatever they put their hand to do, man, our people are covetous. They can gain, enough wealth, to be pretty much set for life, but they want more. They want to heap, these treasures to themselves. They are corruptible, you know, when in reality, the incorrupt man, and I'm just going to grab that since I'm pretty much mentioning it, because the people of this world, are primarily focusing on the nation of Israel. They want that corruptible crown, man, but we're looking for that incorruptible crown. So it's like, yeah. So this is the book of First Corinthians, chapter 9, and verse, I'll start at 24. It says, "Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain." So, right, we're all running the same race, but when you win a race, everyone doesn't win. Only one person wins, you know. But what's that prize that we're looking to obtain, man? The kingdom, you know. Those are people that are sold out, they couldn't wait for it, man. They want the kingdom now, They have, their consolation, which again, I'm going to grab that in Luke. because they were impatient. Verse 25, and it says, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now, they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. So, right, I'll use, Mike Tyson, for example, because he even knows, you know, but these, well, not even just Mike Tyson, but really all of these athletes and entertainers, but just focusing on Mike Tyson alone. But he's obtained these incorruptible crowns, man. He's a multi-time world champion, you know, in boxing. But I forgot how long ago, that was, but pretty much he's being interviewed, about that particular guy. He said, but, you have all these, I forgot what he said, but pretty much he was telling Mike Tyson that he has all these championships. And what he said, man, this is garbage, you know, because he knows that, that's an incorruptible crown, man. It's like slip of the tongue, not of the heart, but these, these trophies, these awards, these championship belts, they're all corruptible, man. It can all go away, you know, at any time. It's temporal, but those of us that are in this truth, we're striving for the mastery, man. We're striving to obtain first and foremost salvation, but we're striving for that incorruptible crown, man, you know, to be numbered amongst the elect, you know. But again, the wicked of our people, they couldn't wait, man. So what do? They sell out, you know, just to have the goodies of this world instead of having, you know, obtaining the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be forever, man. You know, but this is the book of Luke, chapter 6, and verse 24. And it says, but woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. And right, Rick Ross, and among all these other rappers and entertainers and athletes, you've received your consolation. To be a multimillionaire or a billionaire on this side, but the trade-off is that you're just going to be a regular citizen in the kingdom. Yeah, you're still going to be well off. You're still going to be, above, the heathen nations. But as far as in Israel, man, you're just going to be a regular person, you know, because you may be, a prominent person in this society, but in the world to come, you're not going to be that important, because you have your prize on this side, right? Verse 25, it says, woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. And right, man, he's full. He has, again, more than enough money to be able to help his people and still be rich, you know. But he's not going to do that because, again, he's abundant. These particular contracts, he can't do that because that's part of selling out as well, man. They're not allowed to help their people, or if they do, they can't do much, you know. Because that's pretty much what they do, man. They sell out and just, stun on their people. Oh yeah, I got this and this. Y'all broke, y'all this, y'all that. But it's okay because you're not gonna have those things forever. Because once this society, it's like it, once this society collapses, it's all gonna be for nothing. You know, because it's, man, let me just grab that because it's this one that's heavy on my mind because riches aren't gonna be able to save you, in a day of judgment. And this is what, this is what was told to Anton Daniels, while he's sitting here talking shit, you know, talking about he did this and this. Oh, well, y'all broke, y'all this and that, y'all that. Oh, okay, cool. Just remember your money can't save you, right? So this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 4. And it says, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. So, right, man. Your riches aren't going to be able to save you in the day of judgment. You know, once all hell breaks loose here, Esau sends out his martial law troops, you're not going to be able to, oh, well, here, I got this money. They're not going to give a damn because it's going to be worthless. The only thing they're going to do is hit you with their gun Or if they don't hit you, they're just going to execute you on sight, man. That's really going to be their orders, to just kill you. Your riches aren't going to be able to save you. And just like it also said, man, you're going to be hungry, right? And then he's still fat. He's not as fat as he used to be, but he's still a fat nigga, right? He liked to eat. What's one of the chains he invested in? Wingstop, man. Go in, get you a 6-piece lemon pepper on rose. Fat ass nigga. It's like it's okay, man. It's okay. Because again, you're happy now, you're laughing now, but again, you're gonna cry later, right? So this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 6. It's like Isaiah chapter 65. And I'm gonna start at verse 13. And it says, Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Right? The Lord's men are gonna eat, right? But the wicked of our people, you're gonna be hungry, man. While the elect are being taken care of, you are going to be suffering, right? It says, Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty, right, man? The elect are going to have water to drink, because the brother Malak mentioned this, from the movie The Road. A prime example is, you have these doomsday preppers, pretty much hoarding, all these goods because they think that they're going to be able to, survive, Jacob's trouble. When in reality, they're just hoarding these things up for the elect, because, an elect member or members, may be on the run, from someone, from the troops or, just someone in particular trying to do harm to them. And they may stumble across a bunker or a house that has goods in it, man, that has food, that has water. A prime example would be from the movie um, Leave the World Behind, spoiler alert, if you didn't see it, which you should. But the girl, the young girl at the end of the movie, she pretty much came across, a mansion that had a bunker in it that was full of food, That's going to be the case for the elect, while the wicked of our people are going to suffer out here, man. And it says, But ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. And right, man, the wicked of our people, you're going to be ashamed, man, because you sold out, because you put your trust in your riches to be able to get you through. When in reality, the only thing that you should have trusted in was the Lord, our Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, to be able to deliver you in a time of trouble, right? As it says in Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, right? And the strength of his salvation. So this is what you should have put your trust in, man. The Lord. But again, the wicked of our people, you're going to trust in your money to save you. But that Proverbs told you that your riches aren't going to be able to save you in the day of judgment, right? So you're going to be ashamed. Verse 14, it says, Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. So, right, you're laughing now, but you're going to cry later, while the true men of the Lord are out here crying now, and we're not physically crying, but we're crying out. Anytime, we do these videos, or anytime we're out on the highways and byways preaching, we're crying out to the Lord, man. This is us crying now, so we can laugh later, right? But the wicked of our people, they're laughing now, but they're going to end up crying later, man. They're going to suffer, and a lot of them don't realize this, or if they do, again, they better live it up now while they can, because it's all going to be for nothing, right? So now, let me see, because I was thinking of something else, man. But again, this is what our people do, because they can't wait. They want the kingdom now, and we want it now. But again, we have to wait. And what does waiting do? What does it mean to wait? To suffer, man. We have to suffer. Because we weren't brought here in America to prosper. We were brought here to suffer. We're brought here, again, first and foremost, to be taught a lesson because we didn't listen to the Lord. We were brought out of Egypt. We didn't keep those laws, statutes, and commandments. But ultimately, this is our punishment being over here, being ruled over by the heathen nations, and in particular, the nation that hates us the most, the nation of Edom. You know, we're being ruled over by these people, man. We weren't brought over here to prosper. We were brought over here to serve out our captivity, you know. And then again, they regardless if they still know that they're slaves or not, again, you're still a slave, you know, you can just go a little farther than certain of us can, you know. And it's like they try to run from the curses, but you can't outrun the curses, man. They're gonna be on you. Just like it says in that Deuteronomy, man, cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out. So right, as soon as you're born into this world as an Israelite man or woman, you're cursed, until the day you die. These curses will not be let off of us until our Lord Yahweh Shai comes back to restore order in the earth, you know. And I'm trying to remember, because there was something else, while I was speaking, man. Because again, like man, our people put their trust in these riches and they don't understand that again, man, this is temporary, man. It's not going to last forever, you know. I'll grab this. Now, even though it's, primarily talking about the elites, you know, some, yeah, pretty much, about the elites, but this is going to be the case for our people as well, man, because our, money is not going to be able to save you, you know. So, and it on this is the book of James, chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, Go to now, ye rich, it's like, yeah, go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments moth eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you. And it's like, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days, and is that not what the elites have done? They've heaped all this treasure to themselves. They pretty much have, all the world's gold, put away in bunkers. You know, seen a video with, this dude Idris Elba, and pretty much a woman is somewhere over there in, if it's not England, somewhere over there in London, if I'm not mistaken. They pretty much have all this gold just stored in vaults, man, underground. But again, they've heaped this treasure to themselves, man. But again, it's all going to be for nothing because it's not going to be able to deliver them, right? It says, Behold, it's like you behold the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is kept back by fraud. Because again, man, we're supposed to be paid daily, not every week, not every 2 weeks, or not even monthly, because you have certain people that have jobs that pay, monthly, but again, man, it's kept back by fraud. So all of these people that have these jobs, ultimately they're going to be angry, that then is going to cause riots, because again, we're 2 days away, from it's Monday or it's Sunday night now. So technically, it's December 30th, but yeah, we're 2 days away, from 2025, and we're just going to see what's going to happen, man, because things are ultimately going to get worse, as the years here progress, and it says, Behold the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is kept, it's like it, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. And right, man, the Lord hears these things, man, and ultimately the people of this world, they're going to be angry. They're angry now, they're getting stirred up, but ultimately, they're gonna, come after, the rich, you know. Verse 5, it says, Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter, right? And again, man, what do you do when you You have a calf where, you get it nice and fat, you know, and then ultimately, you slaughter it, That's what you do when you have a calf, or a particular cow that you've been, or yeah, not a calf, but pretty much a cow, you know, or whatever particular clean animal, you will fat it up, to get ready for slaughter. And that's pretty much, going to be the case for the rich, man, because again, the rich of this world and even our people, they live in pleasure. They're able to, do whatever they want, live in these extravagant homes, drive the nicest vehicles, do whatever, But meanwhile, the rest of the people, the 99%, are suffering, you know. But again, it's all gonna come to an end, man, you know. And just focusing on those of our people again that have sold out in this society, man. Just understand that this is all temporary, right? It's not going to be forever. So I ended on that scripture, right? Because this is all temporary, man. It's not going to be forever, man. We're not going to be here in America another 50, 60 years, Lord willing, you know. So this is the book of Second Corinthians, chapter 4, and verse 18. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So, right, that's what we're looking for, man. The things which are not seen. And what are the things that are not seen? The kingdom of heaven, because these things that we can see now are temporal. All these nice cars, these nice homes, and even this money. It's all temporal, man. It's only here for a period of time. But what? The kingdom of heaven is going to be eternal, right? So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who I learned this truth from, and I'd like to say peace and salutations unto the hopefully elect. Till the next time I say